All right, boys, what is going on? So up today on the main channel, we're starting a new defensive formation in our New York Giants Big Blue Wrecking Crew defense, and it is big nickel over G. So video went up on the main channel today looking at a cover 2 and cover 6 blitz. So if you haven't checked that out yet, I would definitely, check it out before this video or after. Doesn't really matter, but gonna be starting on some nickel stuff. So that's really dope. Before we get into that, unfortunately, guys, the blitzes I went over on the main channel today and the one I'm going to show you here don't really work on current gen. They're basically next gen only, unfortunately. But for you current gen guys, all the 3-4 stuff is still going to work for you, and then some of the big nickel stuff I have coming in later is going to work for you guys, pretty well coming up. So fortunately, the stuff we're going over today for a big nickel won't work for you guys, but we are going over another blitz at a 3-4 odd as well. So we're going to quickly go over that. I have gameplay for both the blitzes as well. So the blitz we're going over is Will Buck 3 press in 3-4 odd, and this is going to look identical to all of our other blitzes. We are calling it a 3-4 odd. So we're going to come out in pinch buck 0. We'll come out just against a spread look here. Come out against pinch buck with pinch buck 0, auto alignment to base. We're going to have our linebacker walk down, and it's going to be the same like pinch dog 2 press, but now we're going to go to Will Buck 3 press. So make sure that's in our audibles. Then same thing, you're going to shift your line away from the walk down linebacker. Now this is where it's kind of up to you. I've kind of ran it both ways. So either you can slant your D line out or slant them towards your blitzer. Basically, you can run it either way. Some games it feels like it's working better one way, sometimes it works a little better the other way, so just try it both ways. If it's kind of getting blocked up for you in a game when you're slanting towards the blitzer, then start slanting out, or vice versa. So this one is slanting towards the blitz linebacker, and watch the left blitzer here. Watch him. He's just going to be able to boom, come right in off the edge. This is only rushing 5 and he comes in completely free. These 3-4 blitzes, guys, are absolutely sick. The nickel stuff, the blitzes are really good, but the blitzes I think in 3-4 are better. We just don't have as much speed and athleticism. So there's kind of, good and bad parts of both. This we're a little slower, we're a little heavier, but the blitzes are just crazy. Then this is going to be slant the D line out. Once again, we're only rushing 5. We're 5 on 5, and this, watch the left rusher there. Boom, he comes in absolutely untouched. It's crazy what he does to the tackle here. The tackle gets held stationary. Watch the 76 there. Boom. Whoop. And we are totally free. So try it slanting out or slanting towards if it's getting blocked up. So that is Will Buck 3 press. I have gameplay footage to show you guys. It is going to look identical. Here's pinch dog 2 press. It's going to look identical, right? It's going to look identical pre-snap, same as our cover 6 blitz and our cover 6. So we're going to have 4 or 5 different looks you can give them at the ball that look all the exact same. Oh, and I think I gave you guys a cover 0 blitz out of that as well. So many options for you guys there. Really, really good. Okay, now let's quickly look at the setup for the big nickel over G blitz. Then we'll hop into the gameplay for both. So we'll just come out against the same kind of look as well. Then we're going to go to big nickel. Now I go over this in the main channel video, guys, but you want to go to your packages here, and I like to go to slot cornerback package. This allows you to put a 3 rec on the field for our cover 2 blitz. Now the cover 2 blitz I go over in the main channel is very similar to the nickel triple cover 2 blitz that I went over a few months ago. Probably my favorite blitz that I used all year. Super consistent when they send everybody out on routes. We have our nickel covering the middle of the field like another user. We have that as well for this blitz. It's SS Blitz 2. We're dropping our nickel out as into a 3 rec. Then I go over cover 6 and a cover 6 blitz in the main channel video as well. Now another look. All 3 are going to look identical pre-snap SS Blitz 3. So you're just going to call that. You don't have to audible into it, anything. Just come out in it. This is what it's going to look like stock. Now pay attention to this part, because this is the exact same setup for all the blitzes, the 3 blitzes that we go over today in the main channel and right here. So the setup, it's all about how we line up for this blitz. So we want to make sure we're blitzing all linebackers. So blitz all linebackers right at the snap. Then you want to take the linebacker on the opposite side of the nickel. And this is the same for all 3 blitzes. This is the part you got to nail down. And you want to walk them behind the D tackle and a little bit to the inside is how I like it. The inside part isn't, you know, super important, but you got to bring him in the box as close as you can. See where he is here? Now when I click off, see how he stays where he is and doesn't move. But see how he's about a yard, a foot closer into the D tackle. That is where you want him. Now, if you try to move him and you just try to move him too far in like that, look, and then you try to click off, he'll just move back. Right, like that. So come in practice mode, practice just a few times, and it's honestly really easy to get down once you practice it. It's just like that. Behind the D tackle, I like to shade him a little bit in. Then we want to walk down with our user. Then the only other, so that's the setup for all the blitzes, the base part of the setup. Then, you know, there's a few differences, but you want to nail it down with our linebackers looking like that. So we're going to user the one that's on the same side as the nickel. Then the only other adjustment here is we want to take our D end on the opposite side of the nickel, and we want to put him in a flat. That's just like we look out, we have no flats out there. So we're going to drop the nickel out. Then this is another one where you can kind of mess with the slanting. So actually, I forgot, you actually have to slant first if you want to slant. So a lot of the time I'll slant to the blitzing side, but a lot of the time you don't have to as well. And then you put him on a blitz. So we're going to run it right here. Watch the nickel. He should fire in off the edge just like that, or the linebacker will come free. I have footage of it happening with both. So look right here. So either the line will over kick out, and look at our linebacker firing up the A gap right here. Boom. That's if they overshift, and you will see that a lot when you slant your D-line to the outside. Then if you don't slant, we'll run the setup without slanting. So we'll blitz all linebackers, we'll walk this guy in and up just a little bit, bring our user down. Now we're not gonna slant our D-line, we're just gonna drop the D end out into hard flat. We're not gonna slant our D-line. Once again, you can shade down, you can do whatever with your hard flats as well, depending on down and distance. Then now watch, and our nickel will fire in off the edge there. So two different ways: slant out, or slant towards the nickel to, you know, get that guy kind of coming up the A gap. Or if you don't slant, now you're gonna look at your nickel, he kind of hits the running back and has to slow down for a millisecond there, but otherwise he's coming right in. So all these blitzes, guys, the cover 6, cover 2, and the cover 3 blitz, once again looking identical pre-snap. So it's going to be really, really good to mix in. Once again, like I said, just come into practice mode, just practice getting this guy lined up, because you want to be able to do it really fast in game. Once you get it down, it's easy. Even if they're trying to quick snap you, you'll have no issues once you get the thing down. It'll take you 1 second, walk down here, boom, put the lineman out, and once again, boom, come out, and the nickel's firing off, and we got the looper coming in again as well. So that is the 2 cover 3 blitzes, guys, 3-4 odd and big nickel over G. Let's go look at the gameplay, then we'll get out of here. Okay, so we're starting with the big nickel blitz. One thing I want to touch on quick one more time as well. I mentioned in the last video, guys, we did that air raid mini scheme. I posted on the website, everything. And then I'm also going to be doing a pistol mini scheme, pistol spread, only going up on Scheme Kings for you guys. That will be out on Saturday, I believe. So there will be a defensive video on Saturday, no defensive video on Scheme Kings, just the air raid mini scheme, just for Scheme Kings, just for you guys. So just keep on a lookout for that. I've had a few people ask about when that'll be out, so look for it then. Okay, so this is gonna be the big nickel over G blitz, cover 3. So right here, pay attention, watch how, this is right at the start of the play. So I started this so you can see me motion the guys. So we're gonna blitz all linebackers there. Watch, we're just gonna bring this guy in, just like that. It takes 1 second, then we're gonna come down with our user. Even if they try to quick snap, it's that easy. We have already dropped our D lineman and he's going out to the flats. Then it looks like I shaded up here and put him on a cloud flat. You can play hard, whatever. Then we look right here. If they send everybody out on routes, we are gonna be firing in at the QB right here. Boom, look at edge heat coming off the edge. We're still dropping 6 players out into coverage. No easy reads, looking identical as our cover 2 and cover 6 pre-snap. Boom, come in for the blitz. Right again, lining everyone up, bring this guy in. See, even though I didn't get totally over the center here, he did, you know, quick snap me a little bit. The blitz, I got everything set up. It's still gonna come in. Here's Revis looping in. Like, he's even blocking a tight end on this time, but because it was on the opposite side of the nickel, we're fine. Like, this guy would have came open probably, but we're already getting in for the blitz, going down right away. Here it is again. Right here, coming with the user, boom, and we have A-gap pressure, and our blitzing nickel coming off the edge, and our blitzing nickel gets home. So like, see how fast this happens, guys? Like, they really have to be on the ball. Oh, I just fast forwarded a ton. Here, let's get back. They like, watch this. I'm gonna let it just play without stopping. Like, look how fast this blitz comes in. Boom. Garrett barely gets to the back of his drop. Even if he is able to read up that blitz, he has to get the ball out of his hands so quick. We're already in with the nickel. Then one more, and this one is one where our outside, the nickel gets blocked up, but our outside player is able to come free. So boom, right here, and like, look at him just shooting up the A gap. We're getting out. He's only got 2 players out on routes right now, and this blitz still comes in. That's not gonna happen all the time. If they're max protecting and stuff, they will block this up, but like, we have 6 players in coverage, so that's to be expected. But even with, sometimes you're gonna get guys firing in at the QB, which is beautiful. Okay, now looking at the coverage aspect, obviously this is still gonna be a really good coverage for us. We're gonna have 6 players out in coverage. We can always adjust all our flat defenders, everything like that. So we're gonna boom, come here, then we're gonna get out with our user. He only has 3 players out on route, so he's able to block it up, but there is absolutely nothing there. We send our flat defender, he just sends up an absolute prayer, and Randy Moss goes high, points it. We're going the other way with the football. Here we are again with my user in the middle of the field. We're gonna get out. Here his running back's able to block it up, but now he's only got 4 players out in route, and we have 6 players in coverage. Once again, he tries to escape because he doesn't see anything open. He has the deep cross, but then he has the dig coming in behind it. I see it with the user. We have acro on this player. Dive in, make the diving interception. Once again, we're going the other way with the football. Okay, here it is again in this gap. Now we're playing hard flats, 4th and 2. We're bringing pressure, but we don't want any easy completions. I'm getting out there. He's running stick to this side. Pressure is coming in, 2 players coming in free, and we get hard flats on the field, take away the easy throw underneath, and we get the knockdown. And one more time, hard flats on the field. And this is one where I just want to show you guys when they do test the seam. Oh, actually, the reason I wanted to show you is, I remember now, there's like the blitz detection, the nano blitz detection. Like, this is how fast and like kind of how much this blitz can mess with them. Watch here. This guy's gonna come in totally free, and he stops running because they get nano detected. And we get our nickel, like, look at, he just totally stops. Nano detection picked it up because it's coming in so fast. He does have the seam, but our safety is able to go get over in time, knock it out. So I kind of wanted to show you guys that, like, but once again, we're disguising our look right there. So the seam is kind of open, but they're not gonna know if we're in cover 3, cover 6, or cover 2. So that is the big nickel over G blitz. Now we are getting into the 3-4 odd cover 3 blitz. So similar concept, just out of a different look. Once again, though, disguising everything. So we're gonna hover over the center. Looks like on this one, I slanted my D-line out, and big guy to key in on is this edge player right here. This one, even when they block their running back, it's tough for them to pick up this blitzer here. So right here, blocking their running back. He's starting on this side of the field though. Tackle is an absolute turnstile, and he just comes in, makes the play super easy. One more time, here we go. This player is gonna come in, blocking the running back on this side this time, and we loop around. So we have 6 players in coverage on 4 players out on routes, and we're still getting home. Really good coverage on the back end, absolutely nothing open, and we get down cam for like a -15. Here we are again, so it's gonna be coming off this side this time. Boom, here we go. Like, look at this, look how fast this gets there, guys. Like, this is one of the faster blitzes I have put out. Like, I really like this version. Like, look at this. Watch, boom. Like, this is a second. Boom, there's no way for him to complete this ball. He is going down right away. One more time, coming off the left edge here once again. Boom. Oh yeah, okay, this one's a little bit different. So I think this will happen sometimes if they slide their protection. So what they'll do is they'll see, oh, they're bringing pressure from this side, they'll slide their protection, but what you're gonna see, the tackle's gonna kick out. So the tackle will pick up him, but now the guard tries to kick out, but he still has to take the linebacker. Now we're outnumbering him on this side, and the D end is gonna come come in free. So it'll be the middle player here. Watch him. He's just gonna loop in free because they slant it out. The center blocks nobody, and we get him for a sack. We look like this post would have been open because I jumped to this side, but there's no time for it to get open. Our blitz is coming in, and he's going down once again. Okay, now we're gonna have some coverage plays as well. So blitzing off the right here, we're getting free unblocked pressure. So he has to try to get the ball out really quick, and this is where we want to be aggressive over the middle with our user. We step in front, and we are going the other way with Derek Johnson. You know, be aggressive with your user in these blitz heavy schemes. Here we are again hovering. Let's see. So they're able to blitz it, block it up. They block a running back. They're able to block it up this time. 4th and 2, playing hard flats on the field. Tries to look there, nothing. He has a slant going out the backside, and this is another reason I love mid-zone KO right here. Boom, ability activates, and we get the knockout. 4th and 2, our ball, and we're going the other way. Okay, here it is again, 4th and 2, and this is why I love lurker on these outside linebacker types right here, guys. Watch, he comes in, totally lurks it underneath, animates. If we don't have lurker there, 4th and 2, he's catching that ball and he's gonna have a first down. But now we have lurker on that outside linebacker. We get a pick 6 going the other way, and that is a wrap. Do I have one more clip? Oh, I have one more clip. Okay, I think this is another seam ball. So this is another one where they try to test the seam against cover 3, and I think I get a mid-zone KO. So see how mid-zone KO activates, boom, then he comes over, gets the knockout. So I love mid-zone KO, guys. I think it's great for a blitzing scheme. You can get it on all 4 players in your secondary for 4 AP. It fires all over the field, and you're going to get a ton of knockouts when they try to force those tight balls in. So 2 cover 3 blitzes out of our New York Giants scheme, guys. Still 2 more videos out of big nickel over G, or really 3 more videos, I guess, actually out of big nickel over G. So we have plenty more to come, plenty more on Scheme Kings as well. Thank you guys for rocking with me. I hope you guys like that air raid video. That video is doing really, really well. So thank you guys for that. That is it, boys. King Reggie out.